So you're a jingle guy, huh?
Yeah. Like I never realized it until I would have never used the company.
You're saying jingles have affected your buying pattern?
No, but when I saw the company, immediately the first thing I thought about was the jingle.
So you didn't call the company for the jingle?
No, but when I saw
the company,
I thought about the jingle.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what kind of scientific thing that works with, but like, yeah,
that's interesting too. Like
because the people who advertise for it, I've never heard like a live read for it. So there's nothing that can compel me to want to go. I'll say the company because they're good. Duck Rooter. In Jacksonville, they're a plumbing company. They advertise with a couple stations. I'm gonna be honest with you. Absolutely nothing.
What does a duck have to do with toilet?
I have no idea. But the commercials that they play, I don't know. Maybe ducks clog toilets or clog lakes. I don't know. Like one company, if they said they were like Beaver plumbing, I would understand it because of the story, but it had nothing to do with their sales jingle. But anyways, Duck Rooter put 2 toilets in my house yesterday.
2 whole toilets?
2 whole toilets. Huh. Really good job. Well, they just finished the second one. The first one, I was supposed to get 1, but they did such a good job. This is where I'm gonna leave it at because they did a good job. Did such a good job on messing up. Going to the master, they went to the guest bathroom, which I could care less what Miles and those guys do in their bathroom. It's got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Every man for himself over there, 3-year-old included. Like I don't care. But my bathroom, I need to be able to sit on my throne and be able to do what I need to do. But they did a damn good job in the mess up. So I said, you know what? I needed that one fixed anyway. Let's go fix this one. And they were very good customer service, made sure they got me. I was the first.
Did you get like the extra big, like
it's higher than what it was before. Like I feel like I'm really on a throne. Like
a bidet.
No, I am not.
Y'all start this talking without the microphone.
I am for those who wondering what I'm about to address, comedian, stand-up, entertainer extraordinaire with a really damn good podcast who refuses.
Bobby
Brown refuses to talk into a microphone.
It's
on
unreal.
Ours
it's unbelievable
because he believes that both of us have a microphone right in our face.
I know.
He believes that he who is at least a human body length, away from us, that they'll hear him through our microphone.
And he believes this after listening to broadcasts where you can't hear him at all.
So what he asked me was, within this time frame,
right,
with this new toilet, this new thing in my life, because now I have a new water heater. Now I have new toilets.
Okay.
And he asked me if I had something called the bidet,
a bidet,
or a booty, or whatever.
Okay.
And from what I understand, that might be wrong. I am ignorant to a lot of things. I love to learn. So when I learn, I get excited or I get scared. This thing shoots a stream of water in your ass.
Yes.
Not in your ass, because the ass is a hole, but in your hole, right? It shoots it in the area where the poop
I've never
out.
used one, but everybody knows what happens.
Okay, I'm just saying they shoot a stream there, and I'm just a little bit like I'm raised in an era where you don't even want the splash from the water to come up and touch you.
Different
Let
water.
alone, I'm just saying, but how am I supposed to know? I didn't know. Bottom line is, I did not ask for a bidet. I asked for, again, you can criticize me as I have on shoes that probably cost the installation of the toilet and the toilets. I only want what's necessary. I said, what is a toilet that I can get that isn't going to cost me
good water pressure?
Yeah, water pressure. I had no idea I was doing it so wrong. I needed a water heater probably for about 5 years.
Well, you have 31 people in your house,
right? But my point is, like, now I don't have to worry about the water. The water is hot all the time, and the stream that comes out of the pressure. So,
man, listen, our old house, we had solar panels.
Was it good?
Well, you get in that water in June if you want to. That thing scorches you. It's like you barely turn it on. It is like 180 degrees in there.
Gotcha. But no, like the toilet was good. It worked out. But to the whole jingle thing, I never really paid attention until I saw the truck. And I was just like, son, there's a duck. 904, 67, 69. Quack, quack. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, now it makes sense. I would have never used them had I not had the relationship. Like, but now I'm happy that I used them because it was dope, and I think other people should. But like that, everything tied in when I saw it.
Gotcha.
It's a
Sports Den.
the duck.
It's a Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits.
I hear ABC commercial.
They got a jingle?
No.
Drink. They don't need a jingle.
Hey, drink. Always be celebrating. They don't need a damn jingle. They
don't need a jingle when you're selling liquor. It sells itself.
Recession-proof business.
And especially when you get the customer service like you get at ABC inside of these nice, beautiful, big, roomy stores. The only issue with ABC is we're getting to the place where there's too much.
ABC?
No. Too many choices.
Oh.
The bourbon area used to be like 2 little segments, and now it's like 6. And I don't know, man. Like, I like to try new things, right?
Gotcha.
Very much I judge the book by the cover in this. I want the dope bottle. Don't give me some boring bottle. Like, I want the bottle is there something wrong?
No. Not yet. I see there's comments over there, so I'm just
okay. I want the bottle that's going to look good sitting on my cabinet.
Okay.
So I need the Cigars R to give me some advice on this whole thing when it comes to bourbon.
Okay, wait, real quick, Denny. So you buy alcohol based on like everything around like it going in your body? That doesn't that's crazy.
No, it does. Like if I'm trying something new. So if I'm trying something new, I've got my I know what I like, but every now and then it's like, okay, I want to try a new bourbon.
Something new. I got you.
If I don't know anything about it, then I'm going to go with the one with the coolest bottle. Have you ever looked at bourbon bottles? No. See that you can't talk about this, Bobby, because I need you to go to ABC this weekend, and I just need you to stand in front of the bourbon area and look at the difference in bottles. There's creativity. There's a whole bunch of creativity in this.
I will say I'm actually only starting to learn about alcohol once I started joining the Sports Den. So thanks, guys. I will be at ABC. I'll see y'all there.
See, it's working. Peer pressure, influence. Had a guy who was stone sober, never tasted a drop of alcohol. Now we got him smoking weed and drinking on weekends and doing comedy. That's what I'm talking about. They said it wasn't our former Den Turner's mom said we were bad influences. Look at us.
Look at us just helping guys grow up.
Life's too short to drink cheap alcohol.
So Wednesday, man, I set some people off, bro.
Man, bro.
Hurt some feelings.
That's not the first time. One thing I'm learning is Gator fans are a sensitive bunch.
You think?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They take things a little bit and what's worse is, well, Miles didn't help. I will say that.
No, neither Miles nor 1010 helped because the context was all screwed up.
Yeah. That's what
Miles knew it when he put it out.
That's what I was going for. Like, you didn't have like what you said was true. You said that, and you meant that. But a minute before,
yes,
and a minute after,
yes,
would have really helped
in both scenarios. And so what we're talking about is I said the other day on Wednesday, on 2 different mediums, on the Sports Den and on Gator Bites. It wasn't specific to Florida, but I'm not feeling this whole I'm going to take a job and I'm going to go take kids from my old school thing. That's in essence what I was saying. Like, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's my opinion.
Which is why you have a show.
Right.
That people listen to.
And Miles basically cut it up to make me look like Hitler. Like I was calling Napier Hitler, basically. And then the station, the way they tweeted it out, because nobody listened to it. It's just they read the quote. The way they quoted it, I'm like, I would hate that guy too. And so then, I noticed Miles ain't doing his little film thing now when we're explaining it.
Right. Facts.
Like, no, you don't have to take shoes. You got to take sides, not shoes. Like, I'm explaining this now, and you're over here taking pictures of shoes. You were giddy the other day when you saw the opportunity. You grabbed that camera so damn fast and put that microphone right there. And now I'm giving a reasonable explanation, and you're over there just he chuckling. And all of Gator Nation hates me right now.
Well, they've hated you.
They have hated me
for quite some time. They hated you because you didn't deliver Carson to them because some insider told them that Carson was guaranteed to go to Florida.
Right.
Then they found out they loved Ant.
Right.
And they liked you again.
Right.
Then you ended up going on their podcast like 5 times. But one guy said, like, who the hell does Denny Thompson think he is?
Well, then they hated me, remember, because I said that they weren't in the same stratosphere as Georgia when recruiting comes around. And everybody thought that I was like,
which is ironic because apparently admin heard that.
Correct.
And made the correction.
Correct. Everything that I said on the reasons that they weren't with Georgia, they have fixed. So bump y'all, all of y'all. The one dude that did a whole ass show on my comment, screw you, dude. Look what's happened now. Like the whole, you're like, oh, this Denny Thompson dude is so dumb. Like we can recruit with Georgia. Look what's happened. They took the main recruiting lady from Georgia. Where's she at now? Florida. They took the off-field budget and they expanded it by 5 times, 6 times. Now they're in Georgia's territory. So if I really felt like it, I would go full ass double bird to you right now, sir. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to chuckle because I'm right on this. And while we're at it, there's this rule in college football for those of you who think I'm anti-player on this, because that was the thing. It's, oh, well, you're hurting the kids. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm giving you an opinion. There's this rule that if Florida called me right now and they said, Denny, we want you to be the quarterback's coach. And I said, cool. You know what they couldn't do?
They wouldn't be able to recruit any of your kids.
Correct. None of my kids that I train could go to Florida for a year. If they call a high school coach, do the same thing.
Or
none of the kids.
They just wouldn't be eligible.
They wouldn't be eligible for a year. That's simply what I was suggesting. Cool. You want to take this guy from your old school? Fine. He's not eligible for a year. Like, that's all I was suggesting. But, you know, I got called the dumbest person that don't know anything about sports and nothing about football and all that. Yeah, y'all
Which is
are
ironic. Stick to quarterback training, Denny. But
Yeah,
then
right.
then a couple of weeks ago, somebody told you if you cheated in high school, you probably shouldn't be a quarterback.
Right.
If you never played.
Which, by the way,
my bad. Yeah, that was Florida too.
Yep.
You picked on some Ponte Vedra kid.
The kicker who missed.
Yeah, who missed kicks and wears like number 68 or
71.
something like that. Okay. Well,
71.
A stank ass number for anybody, but unless you're a lineman.
Right.
You don't typically go and say, even linemen, nobody grows up saying, you know what, coach, you can have seniors. Pick whatever number you want.
71.
Give me 71. Nobody picks that
Coach,
number.
I'll commit to you right now if you give me number 71.
Like, no, like 71 is earned.
And what's
sorry, you can't kick a kid when he's down, but you can't kick. So maybe you can. I'm not a Florida fan. Y'all hate me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, and that was the other comments is he's not really a Gator fan. Okay, yeah, I'm lying about it. Like, what the hell do you think? You think I walk around going, I'm a Gator fan? I haven't got them.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with y'all?
I always want, like, when I see stuff and I see people pander, because that's all it is. And it, like, you're not getting, so the people get paid. I get it. Like, buddy who did the little show, not a little show, because it's a big show, but does the show, great content for a week almost. Actually, to be honest with you, he should give you a cut.
I agree.
So it was a slow week. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you with 85 followers, like, why are you so upset? Like, one, the boldness, this is what I always tell people. The boldness of this is that we're both in this realm, but the other things that we do or have done in the past give us access to a lot of coaches that are around. The nature of the coaching carousel gives us actually a ton of relationships now, because somebody might have been at your favorite school one year. Now they're somewhere else. Actually, it really works well for me sometimes, because They might be a close friend of mine or a good friend of mine. Now they're at a rival. They're somewhere else. And now I know intel. Now I can go produce. I can go give more information or more context. You don't know any of these people. These people don't know you. They don't follow you. They really don't care about your opinion. Like, I always tweet or put it every now and then, like, I hope they see this. And I hope they give you what you're looking for. A quote tweet that says, thank you, my good and faithful servant, for defending my honor and my valor. The guy who gets paid $7.5 million a year. Oh, my feelings were so fragile that Denny Thompson, who I'm probably going to recruit one of his quarterbacks,
he follows me.
Says, again, that's my point, says that I don't really understand or I don't like it, where he could probably give some context to why he's doing it and clear it all up.
I'm literally going to see him next week.
But you, who works somewhere else that doesn't really like your job, so you spend most of your time on Twitter to get away from it, which you're not doing your job very well because you're on Twitter all the time and it doesn't require that, have to come out there and you have to take such a polarizing stance to where you say somebody who is making a living off of giving opinions doesn't know what they're talking about. You might not like it. It's okay to not like
it. I wasn't even that steadfast with it either. Like, it's just my thought. That's it.
It was really no inflection.
I was consistent too. I said the same thing about Lincoln Riley.
Right.
I said the same thing about Gus Malzahn when he started taking cats from Auburn. Like,
you actually came on the show, and before not Lincoln Riley, you talked about a guy leaving one school, recruiting a kid.
Yes.
And on that kid's recruitment to the school you were at, you were recruiting him for another school.
For your next job.
Like that, for your next job. That stuff's not, I don't care what you say. Like, at the end of the day, all you wanted to do was win as a Florida fan or wherever you root for. And I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with people really understanding it. Like, if something's messed up, I'll be like, yeah, it's messed up. That sucks. But we're winning, so I'll be okay.
Well, guess what I'm going to do as a Florida fan when these three guys are in the game? I'm going to pull for them.
Right.
It don't mean that much to me. I just simply, it started because somebody said something about the three guys from Louisiana transferring over. That's where the whole thing started. I really don't care that much, or didn't, until half of Gator Nation attacked me.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, well, I guess I gotta ride with this. I'm one of these guys, like, I will admit when I'm wrong, but this isn't even a right or wrong. This is just my opinion. Y'all aren't wrong either. I know it's being done other places. I know that. I wasn't talking specifically about Billy Napier. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't singling out Billy Napier in this.
That was just the example that we had right now. And because we're a Florida-based, a regional-based show, essentially, we talked about,
and because it came up first on a thing called Gator Bites.
Right.
In my defense,
there is no defense. You did what you did.
I knew people were going to get charged up, but I was in the comments and I tried to change that energy and to come join the discussion on the show.
He did say
it's a learning
That's like
process.
Run me over in your car and running up and going, oh, here's your hat.
You got it. The audience first. You guys got to get angry. Then you're interested. Then you come in and join the discussion, because that's what it is.
There was no discussion. This is people yelling at me.
Well, yeah, that's what they do first.
Yes.
That's what they got to do.
That's the first reaction.
Yeah, they got to go through their string of
Not enough
emotions.
people.
Nobody had a discussion with me.
You know what I'm saying? Not enough people sit back and say, oh, it's just sports. Nothing is just anything anymore. Everything is
life or death.
Ah! You said something about my Gators.
You hate kids.
Yeah.
You're against the athletes. Oh my gosh.
Hell, I said it. I didn't like it. And I'm pro athlete.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Not according to Twitter. You're a horrible human being, and
which is true. To some people. Some people really do. And if you ask me individually who the person was, I'm like, oh yeah,
they have
every right to believe I'm a terrible person.
That's the new thing though now. So the new thing now,
to be a terrible person?
No, the new thing now is to accuse people of being against the athletes.
Oh, yeah.
For the longest time, all you jokers were like, nope, they're there on scholarship. They don't need anything else. And now you're like, oh, you're against the athletes. Like you're calling me a racist or something.
Basically.
Like that's the equivalent in their head of you're against the athlete.
See, the coolest
Not even
thing,
knowing what I do for a living.
the coolest thing is because you know what you do for a living, you're secure, right?
Right.
So what I just
Bump them kids.
what if I am?
Let's flip the script.
What if I am against the athlete? Fuck the athlete. Damn it, I don't want them making NILs. Do you know what I could have made off of NCAA 2002, 3, 4, and 5? Those kids didn't earn that. They didn't deserve that.
It's blood money.
Built this
It's
shit
blood
brick
money.
by brick. And I'd be damned if you want to tear it down because you don't like the way a person talks.
Let's flip the script. Let's be the anti-athlete show now.
Let's make a show. We're going to make a pod called I Am Anti-Athlete.
MFTA. MFTA.
I'm gonna shave the sides of my head even more. And I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna enunciate my words and talk really, really deep about absolutely nothing sometimes. And then we'll get like who's somebody we can get in. We can get a Chad Johnson. Somebody's got perfect. I got a perfect person. And he just retweeted something from last year.
Okay.
Mitzi.
Oh yeah.
Get Mitzi.
Yes.
Get Mitzi on this thing. It'll be great.
I like it. MFTA.
But here's something.
Forever we were the only ones pro athlete. Let's flip it.
Former life consultant.
Former life consultant.
Yeah, he's passed, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you meant like he's not a life consultant anymore.
Well,
like,
technically he's not, but
can't be a life consultant
if you don't have life. But
it's tough. It's tough.
Considering 3. Anyways, my point.
It's hard to teach people to sprint if you don't have legs. Right? Like,
yeah. For anybody who needs advice on anything in life,
okay,
I want you to go look up this guy's YouTube videos. They're very informative. They help you cope with anything that life is presenting you.
God rest OJ.
No, OJ's still alive.
Okay,
it's a guy by the name of Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, he's not alive.
No, he's been dead for quite some time. Yeah, unfortunately.
I didn't know that.
But but the reason why he feels alive is because the things that he was saying over a decade ago, or even less than that, are still very true to this day. And Patrice was talking about comedy, but you could take this into anything in life. He's like, anytime he says a joke, he feels only 50 people should laugh. If there's 100 in the room, only 50 people should laugh.
Okay.
The other 50 should be absolutely horrified at what he said.
I like it.
He's like, everybody can't laugh. He's like, and the beautiful part about those 50 who didn't laugh or who are horrified is they're going to be your biggest promoters. Because the people who like it never give it the same energy as the people who don't. Those are the retweeters. The quote tweeters are the people who, I can't believe you said that. You hate athletes. And then as Miles did you even listen to the show? Or did you just read something? Which kind of gives me this thing. Because I've always...
Wait, so that's what Miles was doing?
Miles was actually going in and being like, yo, it's literally a snippet of we didn't say this part, but basically I'm paraphrasing. You listen to a snippet of an hour and 20-minute show, and you made an entire
you decided
characterization.
You decided you hate me
off of that.
Yes.
Off of that part.
Yes.
Like, it's not a lot. But it just shows me like how people. I used to think like, oh, that's got to be. But a majority of society does wake up in the morning and legitimately wants to be offended by.
I'm actually cool
and it's
with
crazy.
It. I mean this. I'm cool with it. Like, I'm completely fine with it. It's happened enough in the last year that it's actually at this point. It used to bother me a little bit because of what you're saying. It used to be like, hey, I didn't hear the whole thing, and I felt like I need to defend myself. I really don't care now. Like, Angie and I were having dinner, and I had a notification from one of my quarterbacks on Twitter, and I told her, I'm like, man, I don't want to get this. She was like, why? I'm like, because there's going to be 600 other notifications of people.
Oh,
cussing.
yeah. You just got to scroll.
I just don't read it anymore.
Yeah, just go for the important stuff. I always tell people if you really, really there's other ways to get a hold of me. Like, if you really, really need to, like, let me know I seen something. Like, let me know to see what you said. Because some things go viral and they pop off and it really messes up the whole, like, I can't get to the things that are important. So actually what I also have is I have this thing. Like, I use it more on Facebook because on Facebook, there's more people who don't know how, like, the internet works Like, so they're still there. They're just happy to have a Facebook page.
Mhm.
Like, they put the picture, they're seeing high school classmates from 30 years ago. That's really what, so things get a little bit later there. I post something, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm muted. I'm not going back to a post a full day and there's like 35 notifications, 35 comments. Because you know what I have to do? I have to read those comments to get context, to figure out how I want to do these things. And I just don't have time to go back to school.
Mm.
Like, that just seems like too much work. And most people don't know how to, most people really and truly lack reading comprehension skills. So like, it's really just like talking to yourself.
Well, that's fine. Y'all gave us a bunch of content here. Miles, there's a lot of comments. Anything good?
They were everybody's just kind of laughing about the change of attitude with the
MFTA.
MFTA. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I was talking to my son's godfather about crazy thing with I'll tell Councilman Terrence Freeman. Hilarious.
Okay.
My man went and got a haircut for the MLK parade.
Okay.
Got fresh for the MLK parade.
Okay.
He and I forgot the other guy's name. Doesn't matter because I really don't care. Terrence is my guy. So like, y'all might think Terrence is full of shit. He's a politician. They're all full of shit. But he's my guy, so I don't care.
Right.
But he's black.
We got in trouble one time for having him on. Remember that?
Yeah, that was wild. Like, I'm like, man, shut up. Like that's my son's godfather.
Full out campaign. He had a full out campaign on
and
our show.
the craziest part is the guy who made the complaint wasn't even running against him.
That's right.
It was, anyways. But Terrence is the vice president of the city council, African American.
No, why can't he be president?
The president
Okay.
is African American.
Okay.
Terrence will more than likely, hopefully, be the president next year, and I get to announce him. I told him, you are really going out with a bang.
This is already signed, sealed, and delivered?
He said if he
is
becomes
this like a
the
Hall of
president,
Fame speech?
it's almost like that. It's kind of like de facto. Like, anyways, we'll see.
Okay.
Hopefully, because the first
or is
time,
it just an announcement?
the joke was the first time when he became a part of the city council, he had to do his oath and blah blah blah. Frank Frangie, for those who don't know, was the presider because of the president of the city council. That was one of his friends.
Okay.
And I joked, so if you become the president, I get to announce you.
This ain't happening.
And he was just like, yeah, that would be great. I said, yeah, because you damn sure ain't getting elected again once that happens. And he was like, but he said this last year.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Terrence is listening to this right now.
Probably.
And he's going, when do I tell him that there's no way in hell?
Which is fine. I'm actually terrified and nervous.
Okay, so it's okay.
But at the same time, what I would do is I'll listen to a bunch of Patrice O'Neal advice, and then I'll get
and you defend half of them. All right.
Yes, but anyways, the point is this: Terrence goes to the MLK parade.
Okay.
Martin Luther King, for people who don't know who MLK is. This man, MLK, rose to prominence.
Listens to
Who
us?
knows? MLK rose to prominence because of a chick named Rosa Parks who decided that, damn it, I ain't getting up from where I'm sitting. You're not moving me to the back of the bus.
Right.
So, black president of the city council, black vice president of the city council, guess where they got put at in the parade?
No.
The back. So the article that was written wasn't about that until Terrence had to make sure they understood why he wasn't. The first time in a move that seems to be political.
Was it one of, like, when you say bus?
No, it wasn't a bus. It's the parade. I'm just saying they were in the back of the parade when they should probably be in the front of the damn parade.
But I feel like
this is a historic.
Time out. When you were a kid and you got on a bus,
the cool kid sat in the back.
Right. Do you arrive early or late to be cool?
Oh, you arrived a little bit late.
You saved the best for?
Right, but this isn't a school. This isn't a school. You're right, but this isn't a school trip. This is
there was only one thing that I said that was school related.
Let's be completely real with this. There is no reason to do an MLK parade outside of pomp and circumstance. This is all political. You go there, you show up so that people can see your face and believe you like black people. That's the only reason you have the MLK parade. Sorry if that offends anybody, but I'm gonna let you know MLK that we get showed is not the MLK that was real life. Y'all hated the man when he died. But my point is, probably should be in the front. My man came and said, "Oh, y'all ain't got no space for me." Deuces. So they just made it seem like he didn't, like he just woke up and hated black
No,
people.
I'm gonna let Bobby ask what he wants to ask because then I got a question.
All right. So my question was, all right, so is the MLK parade for like black watchers or white watchers? Because in that case, I would see what Denny would mean, because if I'm white going to a parade, I don't want to see the like show me the white people first and then the prize should be at the end, you know, like it's kind of like it's like the headliner. That's what you're going for.
That's true.
I mean,
that's
not
true.
when you put it like that. I guess
The white people were the warm-up act.
White people, like let the whites go. Let them show up.
Throw out the cheap candy.
Yeah. Now we're here.
Well, I got
the
another
real
MLK.
shock.
I've never been to an MLK parade. If that makes me not like black people, then so be it.
I've never been here. So.
Okay, so wait, nobody's ever been?
I think I've been to one.
Okay,
when I was a kid.
Here's what I'm asking.
I don't like waking up in the morning.
Let's say that there is 200 people in a parade. An MLK parade, what percentage of those are white? In the parade. In the parade,
in my experience, has been about a good 5% of y'all. You know what I mean?
So there were black people up front.
No, I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to speculate.
Right?
Because I think a white person coordinated it, but that's got nothing to do with it. You could be white and like MLK.
No, what I'm saying is you're talking about they put him in the back.
He should have been in
So
this case. Next year, put his ass in the back. This year was historic because it's like this is the first time in Jacksonville history that this has happened.
I want to know.
That's fair. I'll ask Terrence, like, T, I'm gonna call you. Because the first thing I texted him was like, dog, why are people text messaging me about you causing a ruckus again? Like, why don't you got your haircut, just show up to the damn parade. And then he wasn't like, he took it in stride.
We need to get.
I love the fact that I can mess with my political friends about BS and call
Was Lenny in the front?
No, I don't even think Lenny was there. I think I got to read. Lenny had a comment in the article.
Okay. So here's what we need. This is
that call. All right. Lenny had other issues that he had to deal with. Lenny posted a tweet out there, and I'm with you, Lenny. Bang your chest, bro. But like they gave him the business, and they be giving Lenny the business in the
Lenny can like tweet some random thing that has nothing to do with anything,
and they're gonna hate him.
And the same dude comments every single time.
Like I remember, I was like, "Yo, Mayor Curry, hey, do me a favor, retweet the book bag drop." Boy, was that the wrong thing to do. I should have now I know
spreader event.
Yeah, now I know. I'm just text messaging
James
his ass.
Out here with super spreaders.
Look at this damn.
This is why we can't get our recycling picked up. They're giving out book bags.
Hey, I think that was the comment. The city's giving a check to these damn black kids to get book bags, but my recycling's been here for 3 weeks. I was like, damn, I could have swore my recycling contract was through my HOA. Like, and I don't even like them. I don't like
it was city.
It's a city contract because there's different
ones.
ones.
They still ain't picking up recycling.
No, but you know what's great? Thursday's trash day. 2 trash cans. Hey, listen, ain't
your neighbors are judging you because mine are.
All of it. My hood, my community, where we're at, the liberal to the left of me, the staunch conservative to the right, the Mexicans across the street, and all the Chinese people in the back. You know what we all do on Thursdays? There is a green can and there's a green can with a yellow top out every day.
Not in this neighborhood.
We are not finna sit here.
This neighborhood right here, the green cans are out, and then they take the yellow cans to the recycle place. They are doing it. Absolutely.
Okay, well that's good.
I'm out there just whistling Dixie, dragging them both out to the curb.
It was crazy. What's crazy lazy about me? Literally every Thursday we have practice right there at the park. Where you could just, I could just literally just put it on the bed of my truck, take it. But I know it's Thursday morning. Get that shit out of here. I don't want that stank recycling, the paper products.
Why didn't you cut that up, Miles? Why didn't you video him saying that?
James hates recycling.
What's going on here?
It's not my job. It's MFTK. That's my son's job to solve that problem. I'm doing the same thing that all the greatest generation in the world did. They messed up the whole world, littered Coke cans everywhere, threw stuff in the sea, and then said, "Hey, my great grandkids will figure it out." So I'm gonna tell my great grandkids
They'll have
will figure
robots.
it out. Yeah, they'll have
robots.
So, this is why we're doing the metaverse. When we have the metaverse, you don't have to worry about trash in the metaverse.
I gotta learn more about that, man.
Me and Freddie are doing the podcast.
I read something the other day about how much money people are making in the metaverse.
I got a call today.
Trash still exists in the metaverse. You just watch Ready Player One, you'll be ready for everything. That's pretty much the movie that this is all based off of.
How does trash exist in a fake
world?
world
With y'all?
What is like? There's no trash. It's absolutely crazy. This is real coffee. I put a
real football
with the real straw, not that paper straw BS. A real government issued American straw.
Right.
I sip this coffee. I get energy. Not Metaverse, James. I sip this coffee and get energy. They can't tell me I refuse to purchase food. My Metaverse player would die if I got to purchase it food or do. This isn't like what was the? That was it was something else. But yes, I remember that. But it was something else. Is that the pet? Yeah, this isn't that. I'm not finna go around and like Metaverse James got to use the toilet. He just ate a steak. I'm not paying Duck Rooter for freaking plumbing in the Metaverse.
But it's happening. It's happening.
That's
what I'm telling you. We're old. It's happening. Bobby literally just said there's trash in the Metaverse. That's where young people's head is.
That's where I draw the line. I am with your imaginary world. Have at it. Do all of those things. I want to be a part of it.
Bobby, you know what?
But where I draw the damn line is trash.
Let me tell you what happened. I know this.
I'm littering.
I heard this. I think it's true. Bobby was at home and he was doing his fancy thing, reading his book with his leg crossed.
Right, because he's doing it now.
And all of a sudden, it hit him. He's like, shit, I forgot to take my trash out in the Metaverse.
Hold on. Throw the book down.
He's like, is it recycle?
Yeah. Open the app to find out that it is Wednesday in the Metaverse and recycling is Thursday. So he doesn't even have.
And you know what happened? That damn mayor in the Metaverse fired all the recycle people.
And now
he's all mad about it.
And hugged this pup. And then told people on the Twitter in the Metaverse, some of y'all need to hug your puppies.
Yeah. And icebergs are melting in the Metaverse.
Like real talk though. Non-political, because this is just.
I know that's going to get everybody pissed.
But real talk,
not bad.
How bad?
I believe icebergs are melting. Just for the record,
how bad is your day when somebody just posts, "Hey man, some of you guys are a little upset. Go hug your puppy." Man, literally is hugging this Rottweiler or whatever it is, and people are retweeting and quoting, "You hate your puppy. You don't have a mask going around your. Don't you understand? Cases of COVID are going up in dogs." Like, James, you damn near died and went and coughed on your beagle. Don't you understand? Beagles are the most likely to die of COVID.
James hates beetles and athletes.
No, I actually like beagles way more than I like athletes. Not gonna lie. John Wilkes helped that. I love my beagle, but where do we go?
I don't know where we go.
Where do we go from here? Like, is that good in med spa?
Yeah.
Speaking of
this Metaverse,
yeah.
Do you need Viagra in Metaverse? Is there sex in Metaverse?
Gotta be. What's the movie? Judge Dredd? Was it Judge Dredd, Sly Stallone, and the chick from Speed? I can't think of her name. I was about to say
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock, yeah. They were in a movie and they acted. God, that is terrifying because that is exactly what happened. She was just like, we're gonna have sex, like, because she liked Sly Stallone, who was old then, which I don't even know is maybe cryo. He should be dead at this point. He's got to be like 95. Anyways, whatever.
Sly Stallone,
Sylvester Stallone.
You think he's that old?
He's got to be old.
He was 70.
He was 45 in the 90s.
70.
Like one thing I said about my father-in-law, because he's old. He was old in the 80s.
Right.
If you're old in the 80s, man, you're really old right now.
Yeah, but in the 80s, you had a different definition of old. 75.
Yeah, so like he's lived a full life.
It still looks good.
He does. Steroids and working out.
Does he go to Northeast Florida Executive Health Spa?
If you want to look like Sly Stallone, might not happen, but your best chance is if you go to Northeast Florida Med Spa and then you do this do the laser treatment for injuries. We'll find out more information to be able to sell that better next week.
Just go in there and hurt and do a laser treatment.
Just say, hey,
tell him that James sent you.
Tell Raphael, hey, shoot the lasers. Give me the lasers, my man. But now in that movie, they said they wanted to have sex, and he's ready because he had been like a cryotherapy or whatever. It came back to life, and he's ready to do it the old-fashioned way,
right?
Or I don't even know if we could call it whatever. And she's just like, no, all the viruses and you could die of having birth and blah, blah, blah. We just do it this way because it's so much safer. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this what's happening in the metaverse?
I'm sorry. Not finna meet anybody in the metaverse.
Or is this what's happening, Bobby?
I have to put on virtual
I have to do more
glasses.
research, but I'll let you guys know next. Give me a couple weeks. I'll figure it
please.
out.
Yes, please.
Maybe there's Tinder in the metaverse. I got to find it right now.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about that. So because the metaverse is about watching movies and things like that. I was about to say, man, if you're watching the movie,
the metaverse is not about watching movies.
If you're watching Pornhub, they're doing your Oculus glasses. I don't want to know anything about that.
They're doing everything in the meta. You can go courtside to basketball, football games. People
How?
are buying
It's not a game.
People are selling tickets to go courtside with
NBA Live or
yes.
NBA 2K. That is
it's crazy.
Dude, okay, I am in for the hustle. I'm not even going to judge it. I'm completely in.
I'm selling drugs in the metaverse.
If you know,
I'm selling heroin.
Fine.
In
Like
the metaverse.
if you know,
if you can do drugs in the metaverse,
I'm trying to be serious.
I can't go to jail.
If you're a metaverse expert, we need a meeting because if people are making money off of this stuff, I want in. I don't think about this. It's nothing you have to store. You don't have to. There's nothing you have to do. Like
I want a world. I want to create my own world, and it will be an adult Sesame Street.
No, I don't. I just
I want to be able to own the property. I want people to come in, hang out, sunny days.
Yeah,
something like that.
I want like a development.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
We're coming in.
What is the knockety of the metaverse?
8-foot birds walking around, heroin addict, grumpy people in garbage cans.
This is
like
why
all kinds of stuff.
This is why my development is going to be gated with armed guards.
Like, no, because you could be anything you want to be in the metaverse, and the only thing that's more American than trying to win is to embrace the struggle for whatever reason. I have no idea why people want to do that. I grew up hard and I don't want to go back. I will slap the hell out of my son.
How do I get to the metaverse?
That's the better question.
How do I get there?
I tried to put the glasses on and it didn't imagine it. I didn't just teleport somewhere. So you got to still get an app. You still need Wi-Fi. You still need to say, you know what? Bump it. Everybody go live in an imaginary world. I'm buying more guns. I'm buying more guns from Green Acres and I'm robbing people. Well, y'all are in the metaverse with your damn glasses on. You can't hear me coming in. You can't see me. And I'm just taking everything, man.
If I want to go, do you know the answer to that? Like, you don't know the answer, but you know there's sex at the metaverse, but you don't know how to get there.
Heard about it. Jeez.
I mean,
how does this even work? Never mind.
Wouldn't you know? Never mind.
I was about to say, how does this even work? But now I don't even want to know. Like,
all right, we need a metaverse seminar live on the Sports Den. If you are a metaverse expert, we have this TV behind us. We will Zoom call you in. We will take live questions on our feed. But then I want a private session after that on how I make money. I want everybody else to know. I want to know. How do I make money? How much cash I need to come to the table with now? And how do we make this work?
Yeah, I thought it was Ethereum.
Because I heard a rumor about what Snoop Dogg's making on the metaverse.
Man, these cats selling 400. Maybe Snoop and his son might. Like, I believe that. But like some of these other cats, like, nah, man, I gotta see it.
Is it Shaq's making a bunch of money in the metaverse? Like, I mean, it's crazy.
All I see is clowns and not clowns.
Trent Baalke's there?
Probably. You know what? That dropped the ball. They should have made that an NFT. A clown NFT. I bet they would have made some bread. But
why did you just say that? Why did you say that out loud?
I don't even know how to make an NFT.
We could have had this conversation off air.
I really don't even know what an NFT is.
We could have had this all. You can't be dropping nuggets like that.
Okay, my bad. Nobody listens to us anyway. Let people say in the comments. You know, people got mad at me for calling it because I called Tua remedial. And I called him short bus shorty. Like, that's not, I didn't, like, he's rich. Who cares? He doesn't.
Who?
Tua. Tag along.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, go watch the Super Bowl the same place that I'm watching.
I want to
Like,
get
places suck. Like, he sucks and the Dolphins are never winning with him. How about that?
Why do you hate him so much?
I don't hate him.
You do hate him.
There's
like this when you talk about him, right? There's like
he's great value, Russell Wilson. And I like Russell.
You do not like Russell.
I do like Russell. I want Russell to embrace who
you like
he is.
Russell like you like Steph Curry.
No, I don't like Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry is evil, and I think people are falling for it.
You're the only person in the world that doesn't like Steph Curry.
Steph Curry sold his soul to the devil. That's why he can shoot as well as he can shoot.
How's that affect you?
That doesn't. It makes LeBron win less, but whatever.
Wow. All right, we won't get there. All right, NFL playoffs.
We're going to talk about the fact that we still have the same general manager with the Jags and no head coach. But yeah, NFL playoffs. NFL playoffs.
I saw somebody tweeted out that it was 4 years ago today. Miles Jack went down.
Wow, man, talk about how things fall apart,
man. So there are 4 games. Let's rate the games based on you have to see these.
Okay.
All right, let's go in order. So Cincinnati, Tennessee, 49ers, Packers, Rams, Bucks, Bills, Chiefs.
All right. Rams, Bucks, Bills, Chiefs, Packers, and then the Titans.
Yeah, I'm the exact same order. I'm the exact like that Rams Bucks game. If the Rams play the way they did the other day, which isn't always the case, well, they're gonna be hard to beat. I mean, if there was anybody else on the sideline or behind the center other than Tom Brady, I would be like, oh, this is gonna be a blowout. But Tom Brady, I'm not gonna pick against him ever. But man, the Rams looked unbelievable
that
the
part.
other night. What have you watched Tom Brady's thing? Man in the Arena? It's actually really good. It's on ESPN Plus. Yeah, it's like 9 episodes, and it goes through, or I think there's 10 episodes, goes through all of his Super Bowl winning seasons, and he kind of tells you the story behind the season. And then it also goes through the one where they lost, maybe 2 lost Super Bowls. Yeah, definitely, maybe both the Giants. I think it was. But definitely the undefeated one. It's really good. It's good to see kind of the behind the scenes stuff. And they have different guys on there. Like they have Richard Sherman did a whole episode about the Seattle.
You mad, bro?
Yeah.
Which is funny now because they're on the same team. So yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, Richard Sherman's with the Bucks right now.
Is he?
He's hurt, but he's pretending to be a coach.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He got picked up. Like one thing, Tom, people can say what they want to say about Tom, but if you messed up and you got a little bit of talent, he's going to try to figure out how to rehab.
Yeah, that's true. He's the Nick Saban of quarterbacks.
Yeah. But I'll go watch that maybe.
I'm definitely watching that.
But
if I'm not training. What you got, Bobby?
I was gonna say you both you both agreed on the order. I think it's gonna be the exact opposite. I think I'm going in the reverse for Bills, Chiefs, Packers, Niners, and then Rams, Bucks, because Tristan Wirfs, I don't think he's playing on that line. I think one of their other O linemen is hurt, and they don't have Chris Godwin. Antonio Brown's gone. I have no idea how the Bucks are gonna win this game, no matter who. I just don't know. I think the more exciting ones will be the Bills, Chiefs, Packers, Niners, and then Rams, Bucks. I think that's going to be how the Eagles, Bucks was.
Why do you think Rams, Bucks is not going to be close, though? Because of Tristan Wirfs?
I mean, just the pass rushers that the Rams have, they went insane. They're clicking now. They're finally
Name
Von
3
Miller.
offensive linemen that Brady had in New England.
Oh, you got me there. I have no idea.
I'm not trying to expose. I'm just saying that's how good.
But actually, that was the only reason I'm saying I'm picking the Rams. It's not because I can't.
I'm not saying y'all are wrong.
Not saying that I can't. I could name those 3. It's the 2 losses that he's had in the Super Bowl. Was it 1 or 2? Anyways,
yeah.
The Giants, that's what they were good at. Was rushing the passer. They invested in what they have. They had 4 defensive ends that could have probably went and started anywhere in the league. And they even had that one set where third and long, 4 defensive ends across the line.
Yeah.
We're not even hiding it.
Yeah.
We're coming for the quarterback.
I'm not saying y'all are wrong at all. I just think Brady is so much better now at setting protection than he was then.
Right. And what he has too right now is what he's going up against. He doesn't see very often, and that's a Jalen Ramsey who can literally take away one of your two options that you have. He can either go and shut down Evans. I'm putting him more Gronk.
Yeah,
and then letting your other corner who actually isn't bad.
Is Godwin playing? No. Yeah.
So it's but I understand. I just have no interest in watching the Titans play.
But see, all of this is why I can't wait to watch that game. That's why it's the #1 game.
Because I say all that to say, but I've seen the stats since AB's been gone with Brady, and Brady's been playing crazy well.
If it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, he may win the MVP this year. I mean, which is insane to think about.
But like, even if he doesn't have a Tom Brady-ish type game, I like Tom Brady. But I would love to see Tom Brady get folded. Really? Aaron Donald, and just
why?
It's just kind of be great. It'd be one of those Greek tragedies.
Because he's white?
No, got nothing to do. Well, I mean, the way they portray Greek tragedies.
I'm just saying what everybody on Twitter thinks.
They're gonna probably say James hates white people because he wants to see Brady get folded. But no, it's just because he's so great and it's awesome. I admire and love his greatness. I don't necessarily like to go out on top stories. The stories where people hey, it was tragic. He stayed around one game too long and now he's got Parkinson's. He's Muhammad Ali of football. He's the Muhammad Ali of football. But if the other side of that coin is if he goes out and balls, I'm going to enjoy watching that.
Do you remember the Rams-Bucks Super Bowl a couple years ago and how miserable that was? It was like the 10-3 or 13-3.
No, the NFC
Rams.
Championship?
I'm sorry, Rams Patriots.
Oh
Super
yeah.
When it was Brady, I think it was like 13-3 or something like that. It was awful.
That's when we first got the Rams coach shoved down our throat.
McVay?
Yeah.
You don't like everybody because he's white?
No, definitely. White and young.
Yeah.
Double privilege. Nah, yeah. I actually don't like him because everybody associated with him all of a sudden gets jobs. It doesn't even matter.
They were all together, but they were all together long before that.
Yeah.
So that whole tree, because that's all part of collective. That whole tree came up through the Washington organization.
I got you.
They were all whatever the equivalent of a GA is.
I just also don't want LA to be. Being in Tampa, I'm jealous because I didn't get a chance to really fully appreciate Tampa Bay being in the Super Bowl and covering the Super Bowl
because of COVID.
Mm-hmm. Now there seems to be no restrictions in LA or whatever, California. Everybody tells me about how bad Cali is, but the emails that I'm getting right now, that shit wide open. It's parties every night.
They moved something to Vegas from there. Not Super Bowl, but another big event. They just moved out of LA to Vegas.
Oh, well. Oh,
it's a music festival?
Well, I know there's a Maxim party that I'm supposed to be going to. There's some other Super Bowl party that I'm supposed to be going to. And them numbers, if I had to pay them,
Maxim and what?
In another Super Bowl.
I thought you said a mother Super Bowl party. I'm like,
another. It's not a mother's. yes. NFL mothers. The NFL MA, the NFL Mothers Association is throwing a party. But now they're putting out the schedule for all of those things. But I don't want to see.
I thought you weren't going.
No, I never said that.
You did say that.
I'm not going to the combine.
No, you said that was the first week of playoffs.
No, I'm not going right now. I'm not going to the Super Bowl game.
So you're gonna come back on Friday?
I'll go back on Friday.
Well, I got good news for you. It's not the playoff. Oh yeah, it may be for y'all.
It's the playoffs for us. I'm hoping that they cancel
next week.
That's right, because y'all pushed back one. I'm hoping there's really bad weather the next couple of days, and I'm actually praying that they cancel the games, so then I can stay and watch the game.
Does anybody care about the Titans Bengals?
No. I like Joe Burrow.
I do too.
That's what I was going to say. I care about that game because honestly, I think if the Bengals win this, I think Joe Burrow should win MVP this year. He got hurt last year, came back. Everyone was like, oh, you need to get an old line. You need to get somebody there. They got Jamar Chase. They got his mans, and he lit it up in a very, very tough division. MVP.
Over Aaron Rodgers?
He has more big pass plays. He has him and Jamar Chase alone have just crazy 20 plus, 30 plus yard touchdowns. I think he has 10 more than Rodgers does with big pass plays. Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
The funniest thing about Jamar Chase,
Aaron Rodgers has 37 touchdowns and 4 interceptions on the year. Man, stop.
Who has 14 picks?
Burrow.
How many touchdowns does he have?
Like 31 or 32, like
Okay.
right one under Aaron Rodgers.
it's
And you're going to
2-1.
throw picks if you
Aaron
throw the
Rodgers
ball down
has
the field.
37 touchdowns, 4 picks.
Yeah, that is freaky.
I know.
How do
How
you-
you gonna take it out of my
how
man's
do you
hand
do
like that? So give him comeback player of the year.
Yeah,
I mean, who's comeback player of the year? Him or Dak?
him.
Okay, so give him that. Then everybody gets trophy.
Bump,
Yeah.
bump that. any vet. I don't even blame the offensive coordinator. Any veteran on the like when time is running out that decides to run a draw.
Can we talk
What the
about
hell
that?
is
though?
wrong with you?
Hold
man?
on. Can we talk
What kind
about
of?
that?
I've heard about real quick, but I heard about Mississippi schools, the educational system. No, I'm dead serious. Like if you graduate, you can go to a Mississippi school.
So you don't blame the official
if you're
in
from
this?
Mississippi.
You don't blame the. They weren't going to win because they weren't going to score the next play. But you don't blame the official in this.
No, why should I
Because
blame
when
the
he
official?
slid, there were
Uh-huh.
9 seconds. No, when he was getting up from the slide, there were still 9 seconds.
Did they have any timeouts left?
No.
Did I blame him?
Did you see what the official did?
Took his time.
No, he ran into everybody. Like he literally, like they spotted the ball. He ran into Dak. Then he ran into the center and he fumbled the ball and then put it back about half a yard. And that's how the clock ran out. It was the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life out of an official. Yeah, go back on that. Look at this. Like my man, look. All that.
He didn't have to go there. You're right. Yeah. And damn.
That's exactly what it looks like.
I still blame Dak, but yeah, that definitely didn't help.
No,
I'll be honest with you.
No. You
Is that
can't
the crew
see
that
them?
can't officiate any more games?
No, that was the Cincinnati crew, Cincinnati Raiders crew, who randomly blew a whistle in the middle of a play. Like ball goes out of Burrow's hands, and they randomly blow a whistle. And so the Raiders got to stop playing, the DB, and the Cincinnati guy catches it for a touchdown.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's scrambling. He run to the sideline and like an inch before he steps out of bounds, he throws the ball and the ref blows the whistle
blame the
as
ref.
the ball's out of his hands.
I don't blame the ref on that. I blame the NFL. I don't blame Joe Burrow, but I blame the NFL on that because here's the problem: is that we have valued the quarterback way too much.
He wasn't getting hit.
But he was
though.
going out of bounds though. So a lot of times, like they're trying to like, all right, he's looks like he's running out of bounds. Like if somebody would have been close to him, it would have just leveled him. Like he would have got a flag. He got a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like just like the fake slide that Pickett did. No, it's 11 people on each side of the ball. 10 people can get decapitated at any given point. Let all 11 be able to get decapitated. I get it. I don't want quarterbacks getting knocked out for the season, but like, god dang, like this is getting ridiculous.
I don't.
The referee was trying to protect.
How about?
I hate
How about?
quarterbacks.
Here you go.
How about that?
Here. Is it because he's white?
It's because he's white.
How about this? How about if you're the best at what you do in the world, which is officiating a game, you don't blow a freaking whistle?
No, that's fair. That is fair. Or just it's time. There's enough money in the NFL. There's enough money in college.
Robots?
Yes. No. Metaverse. No,
Official from home.
It's enough money to be able to make this bump it up another 100,000 because I think they get paid. They're getting paid 6 figures
Oh yeah.
as a part-time job. No, it's no more part-time jobs. You're either going to do this full-time or you're not.
Yep.
And that's kind of and maybe have bonuses. Like if the NFL reviews it, like after not during the game, but after over the course of a season, if you were like 85% or 90% right on the calls, that crew gets a bonus.
Agree.
Like right now, to have guys who are coming from he was a doctor. He's coming off of a 12-hour shift. Now he's got to come officiate some game. Like he's tired.
Yeah.
He's slipping.
I mean, you think about all the games too, like the Dak thing. I'm not gonna put that on the officials because they still would have had to score from whatever they were, 25 or whatever. But like the Cincinnati game, that was a big thing. And then I go back because I'm a Saints fan to the no call pass interference a few years back when they played the Rams.
And that was wild.
Like, and it's just like, okay, now there's teams spending all this money. There's fans spending all this money, and you're going all the way through a season. And we talked about Miles Jack wasn't down. Like that changed the whole trajectory of a franchise, right? Like there's all this stuff, and now
But did
it gets yes.
It might have made us get rid of Blake a little bit quicker.
Which
I believe so.
No,
Imagine
that's when they brought Blake back.
What I'm
after
saying,
that,
imagine Blake winning playing in a Super Bowl.
I will. Okay, okay.
Like then it'll be
Hold
even
on.
harder to not sign him to a multi-year deal.
We don't ever talk about Blake now, though. But like, I think you win that, you get more player buy-in, like the whole thing, and I think Jalen's still here. I think. Well, who knows where Telvin's at? I'm not going to talk about Telvin.
Telvin went crazy, but I think what really I know people don't talk about this. Now, he won't be an issue after this season, but you can really singularly pinpoint the downfall of the Jacksonville Jaguar organization.
Oh, I already know where you're going. This
they
poor
drafted
man
Taven.
did not ask to be drafted.
They drafted Taven. It's not Taven's fault.
All this man was doing was like chopping wood in Wyoming or something.
It's Dave and Tom's fault. Like that man didn't ask to be drafted. That man had a farm, was hunting stuff. Going to Green Acres, hunting wild turkeys,
he
like
was
having
just
a great
as surprised
time.
as we were.
Yeah, he was like, wait. When he got the phone call,
is it
he
Friday?
saw 904, he sent it to voicemail. He's like, it's not Saturday yet. Like, why? This is a free agent call. And they were like, hey, we want to draft you. He was like,
no. Who is this? Wrong number.
No. FaceTime. I need a Zoom call from an official Jaguar email because he didn't believe it. But when they drafted that guy, that's when everything was just like, all right, man, these guys aren't serious about football. I am going to ask. Actually, funny story, though. So I was messing with his son. I saw his son was at lacrosse practice. Caldwell.
Oh, okay.
And I said,
like, Taven has a son?
No, I hope not. But anyways,
never mind.
I wrapped my arm around, because his name is Dave too. I wrapped my arm around young Dave and said, hey, listen, I want you to relay this message to your dad. I want you to tell him that you had to run extra every day because of who he is. He was like, because he's ninth grade. He's like really still, like they're still kind of like, they don't know when I'm joking or when I'm not. So everything I say,
yeah, I want to hear what you said next, because right now this is borderline like.
And I said, because if you would have picked me, my whole life could have been different. My whole life could have been different. We wouldn't be having this conversation. No, I didn't say anything about the Jags. I'm chilling on it with the Jags. It just didn't work. He's obviously.
I thought you were going to make that kid run because his dad drafted Taven.
Damn, that would have been even better.
What number is Taven? 93.
You're going to run 93 sprints after we're done with everything else. In memory. Nah, that would be terrible. We'll just go where the draft pick was.
To be fair,
we'll go where he's the draft
26, whatever it was. To be fair, because everything that we say, you can go back and you can listen to. If you go back to that time, I was wanting, I don't know who you were wanting, I don't remember. I was wanting the running back from Georgia, Sony Michel.
Both wanted Sony.
Okay.
No. I wanted Chubb.
Yeah, we were wanting a running back.
Yeah, running back, because what you're good at, double down on it, which they ended up doing eventually.
But we also said at that time that there was no real weak position. And so it wasn't like,
I just didn't think we were going to be tackle.
Actually, that's not true. You know where we said we were weak was linebacker. We've been saying that since we've been on air.
Yeah. I don't even remember what linebacker would have been available.
I don't know. I mean, that was when Paz was here, right?
Yes. That was Paz's. Paz's last year would have been the next year.
Yeah. That's crazy. That was only 4 years ago. 4 years ago,
life was good.
We were crying because we got robbed out of a Super Bowl. Now we're wearing clown costumes because he won't fire an inept GM. Wow. That is like one of the biggest team falls in the history of major professional sports. It's got to be. Has to be. And just think about everything that's happened from then. Like it's crazy. We need to do documentary style. This is where we need more money. This is where we need we need one of you big baller jokers to throw a bunch of money into the sports den, because I want to do a documentary where we go back and it's like we document all the things that's happened since then. Let's hear from these people. Let's hear from TC. Let's hear from Dave Caldwell. Let's hear from Malik. Calais.
This would be great content.
Wouldn't it? Like I want to document. Listen,
I don't want Calais. I like Calais, but I don't want Calais.
I want Calais.
No, because Calais isn't going to tell us the truth. Calais
I don't care. You can let people decide what they want to believe. Mlk will tell us the truth. Jalen will tell us the truth. Telvin. Who else?
The receiver.
Barry Church. What happened to Barry Church?
Albino Tiger.
Yes, Marquise Lee.
God. Hey, my bad. I'm sorry, Marquise, but I didn't mean to say. Marquise Lee is hilarious. When I'm talking about telling the truth, this man told when I was sitting there about to get some cryotherapy treatment, this man told me everything. It was hilarious. It was great.
There were some amazing conversations.
He was just like, he couldn't. He was like, I can't get on. He's like, just give me some time. I can't get on you guys' show because I don't even know how I'm here. He's like, I wasn't coming back.
Bro, Jeremy Parnell.
Oh,
Jeremy Parnell.
Anybody who's like, y'all talk about MFTK. Holy crap. This man was angry at a kid's football camp. Everybody else was smiling, having fun about the kids.
A charity camp.
He was ready to kick a kid because of what happened to him at practice that day.
We asked him that day, because we were broadcasting live from there, hey, you want to hop on for a little while? Nope.
Because if I get on there, I'm say something that's going to get me fined because I'm not happy right now.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. And again, but people don't understand. I think our line would be better. I think that's also one of the downtrends of the Jags when they got rid of Jeremy Parnell, because anybody who walks around in a dingy wife beater and one shorts, dollar store flip-flops, and not a pinch of lotion on extremely dark skin, and just really look like, just imagine, you know how when you see people just write, like, imagine, so people want to understand, like you're doing like little, like you're counting by fives on a chalkboard. Like you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go across. That's what his skin looked like. But it was like you were counting to 100 by fives on his legs. And
you weren't going to say anything to him.
You weren't going to say anything to him. Whatever he said, hey, I agree.
We both trained his kid. He asked us how much, and we were like, free.
I don't know.
I don't want to ask you for money right now.
I know you have it, but I'm not sure how to approach the situation. Like, what do you think is fair? Like,
would you like us to pay you?
Yeah.
James, how much
my son ain't no damn quarterback. I agree.
Me too, Mr. Parnell.
I agree. What would you like him to play? Yeah,
those old Jag teams were fun though. I mean, we had a lot of good stories. We were everything from like your birthday with the dude yakking off the side of the VIP stage.
That's what I knew he wasn't gonna make it.
And he didn't. He was awful. And then going right back without kissing, without brushing his teeth and kissing a girl. We saw it. We saw it. Dude yacked. After one drink, he yacked and then stuck his tongue in a girl's mouth. Disgusting.
Let you know again.
That's not even acceptable in the metaverse.
Not at all. That's crazy. I just thought about something, like, because we probably need to go to.
Oh yeah, we need to go to Green Acres.
There's your breath stink in the metaverse? Or would you know? Like, is there smell-o-vision? Because you can't get the, like, I know they can get your ears and your eyes, but like, how can you taste?
I got to do metaverse research, and y'all can laugh all you want to. Y'all can talk about how stupid it is, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I don't know the outcome of it. Like, I don't know what the outcome is, but I know this: I'm old enough that I remember thinking when we had dial-up internet, well, this is going to be a fad. This isn't going to go anywhere. Like, I'm old enough that I remember that. So I can laugh at all the young Bobby Browns of the world talking about having sex on a metaverse. But 20 years from now, I'd like to be laughing on my own island.
Yeah.
No, real island. Real island.
You can have a metaverse island, but I'd rather have something about, I don't know, feeling things. I don't like, it's just different.
Maybe 20 years from now, that's not going to be a thing.
It's cool for people who are weird.
Maybe 20 years from now, that won't be weird.
Because I will say this.
Maybe 20 years from now, every relationship you have will be a virtual relationship.
No, I refuse.
You say
if my son comes to me and says that,
did you think you'd be entering your social security number on a banking app 30 times a day?
I don't make that much money to put my social security on the bank. God damn, what kind of bank? What bank are you at? So I can know.
No, you know, like,
to aspire.
Did you think that you? I mean, think about the things you do on the internet.
No, you're right. There are things on the internet that I never thought that I would be able to do everything from afar.
Right.
But I just think there still has to be some kind of, I pray that there's some kind of human element. But,
I
hey,
actually kind of like this metaverse the more I think about it. I don't
If
feel
it
it's real
keeps-
people.
if it keeps more people inside to where when I go outside, I don't have to like wait as long, then I'm cool with that. Because it's still kind of weird.
Can people be annoying on metaverse?
Yes.
You can.
They're annoying on Twitter. So what makes you think they won't be amplified? Now they got a body.
But those are real people.
Yeah, but in the metaverse, those are technically real people too. There's no like there's
Oh
just
wait,
an avatar.
So my avatar, I got to control. I got to do everything.
Yeah.
Well, this is BS. So now I got to work a second job.
Yeah, you make whoever
There's
you want
jobs
to
in
be.
the metaverse.
Well, why would you get a job in the metaverse, Bobby? Why would you get a job in the metaverse?
I'm not getting a job in the metaverse. I'm gonna be on your island in the
Now
metaverse.
I can understand Bobby actually. Now hold on, time out.
I was gonna say this because
Okay.
I'm with you.
So now I can understand being a stand-up comedian
yeah.
in the metaverse.
I was gonna
Is that pay? I can even understand training quarterbacks, like a virtual thing. Yeah, I mean that.
not virtual. Yeah, I got
You know what I mean? Like if there's a place, I'll build a dope ass facility on the metaverse. You kidding me?
Because they have the Oculus has the
Yeah.
two things, so you probably
Like there's some things like that I could
So,
understand.
like
I'm gonna be a metaverse rapper.
Travis Scott. Travis Scott just recently in the news because his concert got a little crazy. All of his concerts are wild, but this last one in Houston,
Tragic.
very tragic. He had before this though, like during quarantine, he had a concert on Fortnite, and it was huge. He got paid a ton of money. Once I realized I can do that, if I'm him, I ain't never having a concert with real people again.
A metaverse radio show.
There's somebody who did a TV. They're talking about he had his first TV show, but yeah, I'm with that. That'd be fun.
Okay, I'm all in now. All right, we need to be educated. Get to Green Acres in case these weird people start trying to break in your house.
Exactly.
Get to greenacresporting.com for all your hunting and fishing needs. What is January? I don't know what season it is right now.
We're about to be in
You said turkey
season,
Yeah.
and somebody sent me some pictures.
Of
I'm gonna
what?
post them up. You see turkeys, right? And they're big, like the ones that you get for Thanksgiving or whatever. And you're like, you don't really put it in perspective. There's no feathers on them. They're just like,
Give me a turkey
Compared
for
to-
Thanksgiving with feathers. I'm
gonna be like, yo,
Be the
take this
worst.
back and give this to
the
me.
worst meal I've ever
Yeah,
had.
give this to me in the proper
Right.
format. But one of our guys that listens to the show pretty regularly, he hunts turkeys.
I guess. Blake.
But Blake does.
Yes.
But it wasn't Blake. It was the guy with the strips. We were just talking about the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so he
okay.
goes hunt. He's an avid hunter.
I don't know if you meant strip clubs.
I'm sure that they go because they're one of those guys knows the Duck Dynasty people. So I know that there's probably some
The
hunting
Duck
there going
Dynasty.
there.
Okay, keep going.
I'm saying one of the guys with the strip club Scott knows no Duck Dynasty. people.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
He went to school with the kids. But that's neither here nor there. But these things are huge. Didn't
Turkeys?
realize turkeys were
Yes.
that big. And like he's got like 4 of them, like right, like and he's so close to him. I was joking. I was like, one of them looked like he took the neck and he had like a chain, like he was around him. Like it was a medallion. The turkey was like
The
a
beak
medallion.
was the-
yeah.
yeah.
And then like I was just like, wow, these things are big. And then when Z was talking to me about it, he was like, yeah, you get it, fry up the breast, it's good food and this. I'm like, yeah, I know turkeys are good, but I've never had a
live one.
wild turkey. I don't. It seems like a lot of work.
So you're gonna
Whatever.
go?
Turkey hunt?
Yeah.
Somebody take me. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna do all of that. I'm gonna
Get to
do
Green
the-
Acres for all your turkey.
Is that how you do it?
Something like that.
All right, cool.
All your
we're going
turkey
with that. I don't
hunting
know.
needs you can get done at Green Acres. Get to greenacresporting.com.
Oh, and get the AR-15.
Yeah, there you
Still
go.
$499.
Yep. While you're there, just pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big deal. We got anything else?
We shouldn't. That damn sure shouldn't end the show like that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Oh, hold on. There's one other thing because I meant to.
Any
mention
hate
this
o'clock?
earlier. No, I'm all love, man. Let's see.
When everyone hates you, I guess you really don't have a choice. but to
Right,
be all
exactly. Exactly. This is what I was going to mention to Bobby earlier when he was talking about most postseason wins in NFL history by the teams.
Hmm.
Okay. Patriots 37, Packers 36, Steelers 36, Cowboys 35, Tom Brady 34.
37. Oh, okay. I'm about to say Patriots. Yeah.
By teams, bro. Right, y'all listen to that. 37. He has all but 3. Yes. 49ers have less playoff wins. The Cowboys, the Raiders have less playoff wins in their history than Tom Brady. That's insane.
My thing is, I think at a certain point, all greatness has to like stop. Like not all, but in terms of like, especially football, all greatness, all records, all consistency, all you've been doing this forever. That always stops at a certain year or point in time.
Do you know they've been saying that about him though since like 2012, 2015. Like we're 2022. And I get it. I agree with you, but you just can't say that about him anymore. It's wild. And I also came across something else. Thank God for the Cleveland Browns. NFL standings for the past decade.
They're worse than us?
Yes.
How?
For the last decade, Cleveland is 42, 117, and 1. Jacksonville is 51 and 109. You got to remember, man, they were bad for a minute. And thank God for 2017. 13 of those 51 wins were in 1 year for Jacksonville. Right? So, I mean, you got that. But to put it in context, if you take those two out, the next lowest one, the Washington football team, 62, 97, and 1. Raiders, 63, 97. And then everybody else is over 71. Actually, the Titans in the last – I got to do some research on this. This got the Titans at 69 and 91. I guess they were bad for a couple of years. Best Patriots with 125 and 35. Yeah. Packers, Saints, Seahawks, Steelers. So
I was gonna keep it. You want something in regards to that, Bobby? I was gonna ask your picks for the game if you pick people.
Oh, we don't really do picks. No.
So last thing.
We tried one time. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
You don't have much, but I think you could give some perspective, even though you don't have much experience in this realm.
Cocaine?
I'm no, not that at all.
Okay.
But Diggs,
who?
The Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Trayvon Diggs.
Yes.
Yes. Pretty decent, pretty good sophomore campaign. Boomer bust guy.
Except very boomer.
Did something wise, I believe. Very, very Russell-ish. Russell got married too quick. I think if he would have just dated her, he would have been in a better situation. Not Sierra, the other one,
okay,
the ex-wife. But Trayvon, I guess, was in a decent, serious relationship with a young lady. Bought her a very expensive watch, Audemars Piguet. I believe it was $150K, more than I would spend on a watch. But I also don't make what Trayvon Diggs makes, so maybe I would spend that if I made that. They broke up.
Okay.
And he asked for it back.
How long ago did he give it to her?
Yeah, I didn't say.
Why'd they?
I think since he's only been in the NFL for 2 years, so it's got to be.
Why'd they break up?
They didn't say. Just all it shows is her post on IG that says using the terminology of our favorite country music singer who now has a rap song. My ex is a band.
Morgan Wallen
wants he wants his watch back.
Okay.
I am on Diggs' side.
I need more information.
Like this ain't an Invicta or a G-Shock. Like even like a low end Rolex. Like if it's $5K, okay, bro, I would be like, hey man, listen, dog, just count it as a loss.
So he's in his third year.
This is his third year or is it sophomore?
Yeah. He had. Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, you're right. Second. So he made just over $1 million
this year.
Last year. No, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. He made 2.9 because he had his bonus last year, and then he made 897,000.
So here's why I think he should take it back. Because he's still making. He didn't buy that out. He didn't buy that out, right?
Well, I don't.
Right?
I don't think we have enough information.
But even I don't care. I don't care why they broke up.
Well,
if I'm still making, if I'm just like Quavo or Offset or one of them guys, like one of the girls, little rapper chicks broke up with him. Mm-hmm. The car was in his name. He repoed the car. He got the car back.
Well, that's a little different.
It's $150,000 watch.
I understand.
That's the
but
same price as a car.
You can hit somebody with a car, and if it's in somebody else's name, they can be sued for it.
Oh, okay. No, but if I'm making payments on this thing,
If he's
which
in
I'm
payments,
sure he didn't pay $150,000 out of cash on that. He probably had to have gotten.
Well, first off,
put it on a card.
Trevon
or
Diggs
something.
needs some financial help. First off,
I'm not buying $150,000 watch.
no, there's no way.
Not in my first not with my contracts like that.
No. But what if he bought her this right after he got the bonus? What if he bought her this a year and a half ago, and he has just decided that it's time to move on?
Honestly,
She didn't do anything wrong.
You're right.
Nothing
Okay.
like that. Like, at that point, like that was a gift.
Listen.
I mean, what if he cheated on her? Like, again, it's a
when
gift.
you're
like,
part of when you're signed to Rockefeller or you're signed to Def Jam, you get a Rockefeller or you get a Def Jam chain. When you leave Rockefeller or Def Jam and you go sign to Death Row, you no longer get to rock the chain that you used to rock.
Do you know that when you get the chain?
You should know that. Like,
okay.
Like, you know what? You're right. I guess because I'm there. I'm going to tell you. Actually, you know what? No, I'm different because I'm not doing that. I go on vacation. You're my girl. You get to come on vacation with me. We eat. I'm not paying for you to go on a girl's trip or do some other. You can pay for that, but I'm not doing these things. I think that's the problem. People want the end goal benefits without going through the stuff.
All I'm suggesting is you don't know the situation.
I'm just suggesting
he could have just given this lady a watch.
Then he's an idiot and he needs a strong, positive male role model in his life. Why are you giving $150,000 to anybody?
Now, if he gave it to her like 3 months ago and found out the whole time she's been with some other dude, or she broke up with him for some stupid, then go get your stuff. But if you chose to end it after you gave her this watch a year ago as a gift, no, man, you got to live and learn, man.
That's a hell of expensive.
That's a mistake. It's a mistake. I mean, we all make expensive mistakes. Mistakes on your tax bracket, bro. Like, that's the equivalent of you spending $1,500 on something.
Which I'm not.
But if you did, and then a year later you broke up with the chick, like, that's the same thing.
Yeah, there's still not. I was really wanting some more information. I just think 150,000 is a lot. It's a bit excessive for just a girlfriend.
And also,
a bit excessive for an early wife.
It is.
Like, you got to get that's a what do you get when is it 20? Because we've never had a real job. Is it like 20 years when like they give to people like the gold watch that used to be?
I thought it was at retirement.
Okay, fine.
Even better.
Upon my death, when our relationship is over, I bequeath thee $150,000.
I just need more information. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just need more information. That's it.
That's it. Some relationship advice. I'm telling you, just
don't buy it.
Don't buy it. Like,
lease it.
Lease it.
Look, baby, it ain't my decision.
Hey, check it, because here's the thing. You're making over 7 figures now, right? Lease everything. Anything you give to somebody,
lease it.
Lease it.
That way you got
here's why.
Way out.
Here's why.
2-year lease, baby.
Here, you can have it. No. Here, I'm going to give you a watch. No, I'm good. Don't give it back. Just give them the address where it's located. Let them handle it.
Here's the payments.
You worry about.
You want it?
No, I'm saying, like, just stop making payments.
No, what I'm saying is you hand her the payment.
Yeah, either you can pay it.
Yeah.
Or I'm not paying for this anymore. So somebody's going to come asking you for this.
Sounds
I'll take the hit on my credit because you know why? I think 7 figures. There's very few things that I can't just go buy outright or get it repaired.
Like, go establish my credit on the metaverse anyway.
Yeah. Will there be credit in the metaverse?
It's got to be. I'm gonna start a metaverse bank. I'm charging the hell out you.
I think that's.
You got bad credit. Come to my bank on the metaverse.
I like it.
Yes.
Bring all your Ethereum,
27%,
Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, whatever coin you got. Bring it all over here to the metaverse.
All right, we got to go because I got to get back to the facility. We'll talk to you on Monday after the playoffs. Y'all have a great weekend.